Hello everyone! This video demonstrates using WorldShare Collection Manager fundamentals to create local knowledge-based collections to add your e-journal, ebook, or print serial collections not found in the global WorldCat knowledge base. Libraries can represent their collections in the WorldCat knowledge base by selecting and editing an existing collection or creating a new collection. This video will focus on creating a knowledge-based collection. Libraries create a local knowledge-based collection when a desired collection is not represented in the global WorldCat knowledge base. Create a database-only collection containing no titles, or create a collection to add print serials. After searching the global WorldCat knowledge base, and not finding the collections to represent your library's subscriptions, you can add them as new local collections. To begin, log on to WorldShare with your library's URL, click Metadata, and navigate to Collection Manager Fundamentals. Under Collection Manager Fundamentals, click Create a Collection and select to create a local knowledge-based collection. After creating the collection, you can add titles to the collection, either one at a time or upload a KBART file of titles. The link scheme field is optional for many collections. The link scheme value informs the WorldCat knowledge base on how to construct article links for a particular record or set of records. With new knowledge-based collections that you create, link schemes are needed to resolve to full text for articles. OCLC will try to create link schemes for new knowledge-based collections you create. Email OCLC support with the information on the screen to get started. To create a local knowledge-based collection, click Create a Collection under Collection Manager Fundamentals. From the Collection Type menu, select Knowledge-Based Collection if it is not already selected. Then click Create. In the Properties accordion, enter some information about the collection. Required fields are indicated with asterisks. We'll name this collection Training Review Collection, April 2025. The collection ID is supplied by the system. It can be changed, but must be unique across all knowledge-based collections. Add a provider for your collection. Begin typing the provider name. Then, select the provider from the suggested list. In the linking accordion, enter the collection URL for your collection. This URL is not required, but you can add it if it is known. As noted earlier, you can request OCLC to create a link scheme for your new e-journal collection to resolve to full text for articles. Click Create at the top to add this new collection. You receive confirmation that the collection was created successfully. Once your collection is created, titles can be added with the user interface. To begin, click the Add a Local Title menu. Select Create a Title to manually add a new title. A new title entry form is displayed. Enter the name of the title, the history of photographic techniques in the title name field. In the coverage depth field, select Journal, full text to display the rest of the title form. Since this is a journal, we will need to add coverage information. Enter the start date for this title, January 1st, 1990. Be sure to use the format for digit year, 2-digit month, and 2-digit day. Click the question mark for help with other date formats. Enter the volume and issue for the start date. Volumes and issues can only be a numeric value. Enter the end date, December 31st, 2005, volume and issue for this title. Click Apply to add the coverage information. Scroll down the title page to see more available fields. Enter the URL for the title. Enter ISSN and any other information for this title, such as an OCLC number, if available. Scroll up to the top of the title page. Click Save to add this local title to the collection. You receive confirmation that the title was added successfully. Click the Collections Training Review Collection tab to navigate to the collection. Note the newly added title, The History of Photographic Techniques. Another way to add a local title is to pre-fill with some information. From the Add a Local Title menu, select Create using OCLC number to pre-fill. Enter the OCLC number and click Continue. The title name field is pre-filled with the title, Peterson's Photographic Digital Photography Guide. Note, the OCLC number is used as the entry ID for this title in the collection. Click Coverage Depth and select Journal, Full Text to display the rest of the title information. While the coverage and title URL fields are not pre-filled, OCLC number and ISSN fields are pre-filled with data from the WorldCat record. Add any missing information, such as coverage information, and the URL for this title. Scroll to the top of the title page. Click Save to add the title to the collection. You receive confirmation that the title was added successfully. Click the Collections Training Review Collection tab to navigate to the collection. Note the newly added title, Peterson's Photographic Digital Photography Guide. Rather than adding title by title via the user interface, you can add large numbers of titles using a KBART file. Let's look at some of the requirements for using a KBART file to add titles to a collection. You can find more information on using KBART from this online resource. There is a KBART template with all the KBART fields, as well as recommended KBART fields to include in your file, based on the type of knowledge base collection you are creating. When working with KBART files, the value used in the action field for each title is important, as it tells the system how to process the title. Raw is used when you add new titles to a knowledge base collection. Autofill is used when you add new titles to a knowledge base collection using the OCLC numbers to find the titles in WorldCat and pre-fill these titles with some data from the WorldCat records. Here is an example of a KBART file of titles to upload to a knowledge base collection. Notice the action column has the value of raw to indicate that these are new titles being added to the collection. Add data for required fields, such as the coverage depth, whether it is print, full text, etc. Coverage information, OCLC entry ID for each title, etc. You can use the value autofill to add titles and pre-fill title data using OCLC numbers. Fill the KBART file with the OCLC numbers for your titles. Use the value autofill in the action column to inform the system to pre-fill the titles with data from the WorldCat records. Let us walk through adding titles to a local knowledge base collection with a KBART file. To add titles to a knowledge base collection in Collection Manager Fundamentals using a KBART file, search for and open the desired knowledge base collection. To upload the KBART file of titles to the locally created collection, click the Collection Actions menu and select Upload Titles to this collection. Keep the current selections. Update changes only as the scope. Upload type is KBART. Encoding as UTF-8. Browse your workstation. Select the file to upload. Click Upload for the system to begin processing the file. The system lets you know that the KBART file is being processed and to check back later to retrieve preview report and approve the upload before it is complete. Once the file is processed, the report is ready to preview. You will need to confirm this preview. It will be available for 72 hours from generation date. This report provides a preview of the upload to make sure that all looks correct. Confirm that 5 new titles are being added. Approve the upload to complete the process. You receive confirmation that titles are locked for indexing. Once the title indexing is completed, you see the titles added to the collection. To upload a file of OCLC numbers to pre-fill titles, follow the same upload steps. Once the file upload is completed, you can open the collection to see titles added with some pre-filled data from the corresponding WorldCat records. Add any additional metadata for each title, such as coverage information, title URL, etc. You can see the activity history for this collection under the Collection History accordion. Click the collection updated via KBART link to download a detailed report for offline viewing, or scroll down the page to see detailed changes to titles in the collection within the user interface. In the same way, you can view more details about the titles in the collection under the Title History accordion. From here, click the name of the title to view details and further edit title metadata if needed. If you need help with creating knowledge base collections using Collection Manager fundamentals, contact OCLC support in your region at help.oclc.org. Thanks for watching.